What if I told you that your thoughts, yeah, the ones you have about everything from dog treats to new apps, could actually earn you real money, like right from your couch? Well, today we're diving into the world of paid research studies. And trust me, it's a totally legit side hustle that turns your opinions into actual cash.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. That sounds a little too good to be true, right? But that's a real quote from a real person. They literally spent an hour just talking about their dog and walked away with money in their pocket. And, as you're about to see, this is not a one-off thing at all.
$75. It's not winning the lottery, I get it, but it's a real payout for just sharing what you think.
So that little story about dog treats, it's the perfect gateway into this much bigger world of opportunity. But before we get into the how, let's tackle the biggest question that's probably on your mind.
Yeah, let's just get this out of the way right now. When you hear get paid for your opinion, your scam detector probably goes off. I get it. But we are talking about a genuine industry where companies are actively looking for your feedback and they are more than willing to pay you for it.
So what are these things exactly? The concept is actually pretty simple, but understanding the why behind it all is really the key to seeing just how valuable this can be.
At its core, a paid research study is just a structured way for organizations to get feedback. You might be testing out a new website, joining a group chat about a new product, or filling out a survey for a university. And in return for your time and your honest thoughts, you get paid. Simple as that.
This is the big question, isn't it? Why is what you think so valuable? Well, it turns out your perspective is an absolutely crucial piece of the puzzle for a whole lot of different fields. Look, for companies, your feedback is pure gold. It helps them build better products, fix websites that drive you crazy, and just understand what people actually want. And it's not just companies. For universities, your input fuels really important research in areas like psychology and economics. Your real-world experience helps them test theories and make brand new discoveries. All right, so now that you know why your opinion is so valuable, let's look at the different ways you can actually share it. And this isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. There's a whole menu of study types to choose from. You can start small with quick online surveys you can knock out in a few minutes. Or maybe you could join a focus group, which is much more of an interactive discussion. If you're into tech, user testing for websites and apps is a huge area. And for those looking for bigger payouts, there are more involved opportunities, like academic studies or even medical trials. And this really illustrates the basic trade-off. It's pretty straightforward. The quick and easy stuff, like surveys, takes low effort and pays a bit less. But the more in-depth studies, the ones that might take an hour or more, offer way higher payouts. We're talking from $50 to over $250. You get to decide what fits your schedule and what you want to earn.
Okay, now for the part you've been waiting for. Where do you actually find these paid studies? Knowing which platforms are legit is everything. So here are 5 highly rated options to get you started. Just take a look at this. You've got user interviews and Respondent, which are big on product and business feedback, and as you can see, they offer some really high payouts. Then there's Prolific, which is the go-to for academic studies. If you happen to have a specific medical condition, Rare Patient Voice offers fantastic compensation. And IntelliZoom, perfect for quick website tests.
And what's really amazing here is the earning potential. I mean, look at these numbers. Rare Patient Voice pays a flat rate of $100 an hour. 100. Respondent regularly has studies that pay up to $250 for a single session. This isn't just a few cents. This is some serious side income. Now, if you'd rather have a more consistent stream of shorter tasks, Prolific is going to be your best bet. It's used by researchers from top universities all over the world, and it's known for being really fair with its pay and always having a constant supply of interesting studies. And for anyone who just wants to kind of dip their toes in the water, IntelliZoom Panel is perfect. The studies are short, usually just 10 to 20 minutes, and they're focused on testing digital products. It's a great way to start and just get comfortable with the whole process. So, you're ready to jump in. How do you actually land that very first paid study? Well, the process is pretty much the same across all of these platforms, and it's really straightforward.
First things first, you're going to create a detailed profile. And here's a little pro tip. Be super specific about your job, your hobbies, the tech you use, everything. See, researchers are often looking for very specific people, like, say, a project manager who owns an electric bike. The more details you give, the more you'll match with studies. After that, you'll fill out some short screener surveys, and once you're matched, you apply, you get accepted, you share your opinion, and boom, you get paid.
So what's the bottom line here? It's knowing that your honest opinions are actually a valuable commodity. You can choose your own adventure, from quick little surveys to high-paying interviews. And the key to unlocking the best opportunities is simple. Just keep those profiles detailed and updated.
And that really brings us to the final question. You now know that your unique perspective is actually worth something. The only thing left to decide is, where are you going to start?